Set to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready. 33 rail. 10 cycles. Ready.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cycle. 3-3.
Young will set to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Ready.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They go play action. Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Looking to throw. Young. Touchdown! Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 75. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line.
Drop. 17. Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up a throw. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throw. 52. Red. Yellow. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
Ready.
Looking at
Ready.
a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Trouble. 38. Swing down. Check, huh?
They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fight. 97. Black. Red. Set.
They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Here we go. Here we go.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Got a man. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
In motion goes the tight end.
Yellow. Steel. Black.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
7-7, our score after one.
Here we go.
Second down and 3.
Strike. Check.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. You don't move. Ready?
Third and short yardage, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Got it. Right, 60. Right.
Fourth down, Young. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
On the double.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Red. Ready.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Blast it. 6. Cut.
The play fake, now Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Triple 38. Hustle, hustle. Mega.
On second down, a run with Patterson. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, first and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, move.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Yellow, go. Hey, green. Yellow, go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Ready?
Second down, back to Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Ready, play.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Go red.
Another run here with Sanders. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by McManus is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Point to needle. Cluster. 6. Blue striker. Red cycle. Cut.
Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Black shot. 6. Mega. Green.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Quad red. Black ultra. Zoom is black. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
50 Fury. Green Jack. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man, London, right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Spike 60. Blue check.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Shot 17.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Ty Long now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Ultra. Go ultra. Hey, check mega. Switch yellow. Cut.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Slide through. You, yellow.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Another run with Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. To throw, Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Young to throw it. And again, that's Hurst. They find some open field here. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go now.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
38.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Here we go, set. 10. Blue strikers. Hey, red. Red cycle. Black shot. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Ready.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And cycle. Striker, 3-3. Drill green.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll run for it with Robinson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Claude red.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Check Fury.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Come on.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Bruce. Cut.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action. Young. That is caught by Thielen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Okay, right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2nd and 3. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go, Stanton. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Ready up.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Green Jack.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Here we go.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready? 43 rail.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Blue. White. Cut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina.